Welcome to Adulting Solutions, the go-to so you can do. I'm here to talk to you about my story and how it could help you with yours. My journey really begins as Gen Z in the midst of societal revolutions. As I was pushed towards college by helicopter parents, I determined that there was a lot of different information out there in the world that I wasn't really privy to. This resulted in me researching things heavily for myself, and resulted in things like analysis paralysis, impaired concentration and focus in my regular life, and the Dunning-Kruger effect, where I thought that I knew more than a lot of so-called experts. But the problem with this is it is heavily influenced by confirmation bias. Similarly, on an alternate issue, a lot of my friends had a lot of fear of really going out and doing their own thing, partly due to those aforementioned helicopter parents, which have increased heavily since the 1980s. Most of my friends, though, didn't really have the anxiety and depression so much as they just had apathy, and uncaring of really what happened as long as they went towards that single goal of college, not really for themselves, but because they were told to. Unfortunately, there's a lack of any other better options. In the information age, there's infinite information, and there's a need for quality control of this information, because due to search engines and stuff like that, what are supposed to be the filters, we are given biased results based off of over 200 signals, influenced by search history, social network, when you are searching, and where you are searching from. These filter bubbles enhance confirmation bias and just continue to confirm prior beliefs, according to a government article. The need for quality control is ever prevalent. In the past decade, anxiety has surpassed depression in being the main reason why college students seek out counseling services. I believe that the main reason this is due to the Gen Z dilemma of being sheltered, shot, and then expected to shine. Parents who display high control have been shown by studies to lead to increased anxiety. And so the same structure that I experienced and many of my friends experienced has been shown by scholarly articles. Sheltered kids who grew up with limited freedom and structured activities are shot into the world without any structure and expected to shine without any stumbling. This leads to the need to learn lots of new information quickly without much time for leeway or for failure. Luckily, there are alternatives, but unfortunately, they're not so great. There's a little bit of everything all the time where you can look at anything you want on the internet, but this can take a lot of time. It can eat up one's existence to try and determine what is the best course of action to take when anyone is given a decision. There's therapy for some of the more mental issues, but the problem with therapy is it doesn't holistically encompass the entirety of one's life, like say a life coach. Problem with life coaches, way too expensive for the average college student to afford. Social support is something that we're expected, to be able to use frequently. To be able to call one's parent and ask what's supposed to happen in a certain situation. But frequently, this is what has led to the exact same problems I talked about earlier, is this reliance on parents. I propose adulting solutions. Essentially, life coaches for all service, with an ease of agency, free agency, enhancing the empowerment of a young adult, and quality advice at a low price point. This would be a novel life guide across various disciplines, helping ensure that the next generation is given the quality information they need in order to make their own decisions going out into the real world. This is Adulting Solutions. Thank you.